Hello folks, Joel Turner here with Iron Mine Hunting. Today I want to talk about the end game. What is the end goal of controlled process shooting? I talk to a lot of people and I answer a lot of emails about how to actually get this blueprint for the controlled shot. And a lot of people out there shoot good. They shoot controlled arrows for a while. And then they're constantly searching for how they did it. And they're looking in the physical means. They're looking at what practice they did, how much blank bale shooting they did, what coaching they received. Whatever it is, it's on the physical end. Let's go to the mental end of this thing and find out how to actually get the mental blueprint for the controlled shot. And to get this blueprint, you've got to ask yourself some questions. And we go over these in the online course, but I want to give them to you here on YouTube just so that you get a sample of what we're talking about. What is this end goal? The questions that you need to ask yourself. Number one, what was I thinking about during that shot? Specifically, what was going through my head when I was at full draw, and even more specifically, what was going through my head when I was in my shot activation movement? Question number two, what was I saying to myself when I was at full draw? People, when they concentrate, come up with speech patterns. Concentration runs through speech. You've seen it hundreds of times in your own life. People talking themselves through stressful situations. If the conscious mind wants to concentrate, it comes up with a speech pattern, something that is said more than once and in a rhythm. What are you saying to yourself during your shot? Are you talking yourself through a specific movement to put your concentration on that movement and to put the concentration into those muscle groups? Question number three. Could I have stopped it? Meaning, was I so involved and so concentrated on my shot activation movement, that slight movement, whether it's hand manipulation on that back tension release, whether it's back tension when you're pulling through your clicker or some other type of psychological trigger, whatever that movement is, was I so involved in that movement that I could have stopped it at any moment during the movement? If you can do that, if you could stop your trigger press at any moment, that means that you're in what's called a closed loop control system. And we talk about how to get into those things in the online course and in our live events. But it's a good question to ask yourself. Film yourself and watch yourself. Can you really stop that motor program? If you can't stop it, if it's too fast, that means that you're using an open loop control system and you have no way to evaluate it. You have no way to stop a bad shot before it happens. So question number three, could I have stopped it? Question number four, most important question. What decisions did I make to even get myself in the process for this one shot? Did I step up on the line and expect all of my physical training to help me? Or did I step up on the line and say to myself, I'm going to shoot this shot perfectly or I'm not going to shoot it at all? Did you step up on that line and say, this is a shot I might shoot. This is a shot I might not. I'm only going to shoot it if it's going perfectly. You've got to know what decisions to make in your shot. You need to know the specific windows of when to make them. And finally, you have to know the science of how to carry them out. The four questions to formulate the mental blueprint. Number one, what was I thinking about during that shot? Specifically, what was I thinking about during my shot activation movement? Question number two, was I saying my mantra? What was I saying to myself during that shot? I should not only be able to repeat the words, but the rhythm of those words. Question number three, could I have stopped it? Was I so involved in that movement and evaluating it so keenly that I could have stopped it at any moment. And question number 4, most importantly, what decisions did I make to get myself into the process for this one shot? When you can answer those questions, then you have the blueprint of your own controlled shot. And then once you have that blueprint, you take that nugget of information and you take that into the next shot, because now you know how to do it. Like I said before, many people can shoot well, but if you don't know how you did that one perfect shot mentally, then there's no way for you to repeat it, and you're simply hoping that you can do it again. But if you know exactly how to do it, again, you take that information, take that knowledge to the next shot, and the next shot, and the next shot, and every shot for the rest of your life. Every perfectly controlled shot requires decisions. You choose to miss, or you choose control. Choose wisely, folks. Thanks.